Alright, just trying this out. I have a lot to say about this shoe right here. It's the Haan Grand Hamilton Double Monk. Um, just a little backstory here. Here, move this back. A little backstory here. I've been trying to get a nicer dress shoe. I just moved to DC and it's getting colder now. I came from San Antonio, so I didn't really have a whole lot of boots. So I've been getting some boots, getting some fall kind of shoe gear. And so I really kind of wanted this shoe in particular for a wedding. That's kind of a DIY wedding, kind of early next year. So I wanted kind of a shoe for that. And I looked around. Now, normally, I guess my budget is about like $200 for a shoe. I know dress shoes. I didn't know a whole lot, right, going into it, so I quickly realized that $200 for a dress shoe, for a nice one, that's just not going to cut it. You're really kind of looking more at like $400, but I really did not want to spend that much money on, a pair of dress shoes I'd probably only wear a couple times a year or so. So kind of looked at that, did some research. I haven't pulled up on my other screen here on Meerman. What is this? Wolf and Shepherd, and then Allen Edmonds came up a ton, but they're the most expensive pair with, this shoe has rubber on the sole, and so an Allen Edmonds shoe that has rubber on a sole, you're looking at $500. I mean, that's what you're going to pay. You might find it for a discount or something like that, but just retail, $500, So I didn't really want to spend that much money. So I was kind of sniffing around, I guess $200 to $300 is kind of what I had found as like the lower tier. Anything above that, nicer quality and stuff, you're gonna pay $500. Didn't want to pay that much money. So looked at Meerman, looked at Wolf and Shepherd, and then kind of poked around and saw Cole Haan. Now, the thing that I really liked about Cole Haan is they have this kind of broguing here on the toe, which I really liked. I like the color. I like this kind of broguing here on the sides. So I like the style of it. The Meermans and the Wolf and Shepherds, they're just plain. They just have a plain color. They have, they might have like a toe cap, but they don't really have any of those designs. So I kind of went with the Cole Haans. Now, it was to the shoe itself. I know they used to be owned by Nike. I don't know if they are anymore. And I know, looking at YouTube videos and stuff and reading Reddit, going through Reddit, they're not really, I guess they used to be a good quality shoe before they switched over, were bought by Nike. Quality kind of went down to kind of mass produce these things and put some of the Nike tech in them or whatever. So people kind of dog on these, honestly. And full disclosure, the full retail price of this shoe is $280, which is a lot. Now, I didn't pay that much money. I paid about $180. So at the time, I thought I was getting a really good deal. And it's much less than retail. So I was like, okay, $200 is kind of what I had been spending on like Thursday boots and stuff, so okay, but $300 for a shoe, and then when it comes, it's nice and everything, but I can definitely feel the leather is not like the Thursday boot leather, it's just not. You can feel it, the difference. There's definitely, this one is much better leather than this one, I would have to say. Now, the comfort on this shoe, that's its saving grace to me, is the step-in comfort in this, right in here. I mean, it's super soft. There's padding on the heel. I don't know if you can see that. It's really comfortable. You step in this thing, it's nice. It's really nice. But first couple of wears, then I have some issues with some string coming out of the buckles that I had to just kind of clip off. I've seen videos on YouTube, I forget what his name is, it's like Beto Leatherworks or something. He does like restorations, and he took apart a seam and the sole. He took the sole off, and it's not actually Blake stitched or Goodyear welted. Normally you'd have the shoe and they'd stitch this underneath. That's what this kind of looks like. But actually, the rubber part, it's very thin. I don't know if you can see it. It's just stitched to itself, and then the thing is just glued on. So it's not actually Blake stitched or Goodyear welted. It's has the appearance of it. You can clearly see the stitching, but I think in actuality it's just kind of glued on. And same with the heel. The heel, when he took apart the shoe, it was just it was paper with just like this little piece of rubber on it. And it's not really stacked leather. It just kind of looks like that. And really it's just, paper or something like that. So for that, to pay full retail price and to have a shoe that's less quality, I could see why people would be pissed. Now I paid $180 for it, and I'm not gonna wear this as a super nice fancy dress shoe. It'll just be kind of one that I bring out on certain occasions. So I am still kind of disappointed. Here's the thing, I'm not mad at it, I'm just disappointed at it, right? I guess I just expected more. And that's just for the product only. Now, I had a nightmare trying to get this shoe from Cole Haan. I paid for 2-day shipping. I didn't get it in 2 days. I contacted them back. They said, hey, we're sorry. We'll refund you the 2-day shipping. That was cool. I said, fine, send them out again. Please send them out, or let me know when they get here, something like that. And then, 5 days later go by, and I still don't have them. And so then I have to call them back and say, hey, what's up? It's been a week now, probably. And I paid for 2 days shipping. What's going on? And they had never shipped it to my house. So then they put in a claim. And then 3 days later roll around, and I call again. I'm like, hey, still nothing. You know what I mean? What is going on? And they were waiting on someone to approve the claim. And I talked to the same person, and then they just eventually checked a box and shipped them out, and then finally it took them 2 days later to get to me. So my opinion of the company was already pretty low by the time I got this shoe. And in the meantime, I'm doing all this research and trying to, I'm diving a little bit deeper, because I saw people on Reddit, they're like, sweet spot might be like $140. And then, just beat them, and don't worry about it. They're not, going to be your high quality dress shoes anyway. But I still think for a $300 retail ask, they should be better. Honestly, and even at $180, I'm still kind of disappointed. And the only kind of saving grace is the comfort, which is really nice. I wish they didn't flake on the details of everything else, because I think it's a really good looking shoe. I liked everything about it. Honestly, if any other company would have had this kind of detail in it, like a Wolf and Shepherd or a Bierman, I might have went with that. And the Allen Edmonds is $500, so I priced myself out of that real quick. I was not going to get that, but I don't know. Those are just kind of my thoughts. Yeah, and then, here's another thing that kind of ticked me off too. I wrote a review on Cole Haan's website a couple days ago that they have not posted. It was same thing as this review. I just told my whole experience. I said, hey, the quality is really not that for what you pay for it. Kind of disappointed in that, but I didn't pay full retail either. So yeah, and they didn't post it. So they're curating the reviews on their website, which I'm sure a lot of companies do too. But that's just another kind of, between the fake stitching, the fake kind of stacked leather on the heel, the curated reviews, and then the shitty customer service and the problems with their supply chain getting it to me, I would say probably go elsewhere, or get it on a steep discount. Like I think if you can get it for like $120, $140, I probably would be like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? That's not that much. But still, under 200 when you can get, a Thursday boot. And I wish Thursday made double monk. This is me crying out to Thursday. Please make a double monk. Honestly, I mean, Boots, Chelsea's, and Oxfords. You pretty much do everything else. You know what I mean? So throw that double strap on there. But there you go. There's my Cole Haan experience. It's been a long video here, so just want to kind of get it out there because the only YouTube reviews I saw when trying to buy the shoe were just like Zappos, like showing it to you and stuff, or ones that had like the zero, like lunar thing sole. I don't really like that. So anyway, honest review. Hoping to help the next person.